Many black women now have a horrible reputation. We are looked at as being loud, ignorant, bitter, angry, not able to keep a man, not being capable of taking care of our children the correct way, only being content being on welfare, going outside looking any kind of way. Everybody has a critique or a horrible negative opinion about the black woman. But I want to say this in this video message. Nobody has ever taken the time to get down deep and find out why there are a lot of black women that are angry, bitter, uneducated, and just out of order. Let me say this. A lot of things that are said about black women, some of it is true. But I want to make something very clear. Ignorance has no color. I've seen Arabian, white, European, Hispanic, Chinese. The list goes on and on. I've seen all those color of women curse out a man. Real talk. I've seen them disrespect a man, disrespect people, be loud, be ignorant, be dirty, be underhanded, and every single woman in that race that I just named is actually on welfare. I've seen some of them of that color that is getting government assistance. Nobody has taken the time to find out why there are so many black women that are bitter. Nobody is taking the time to find out why so many black women conduct themselves the way that they do. But what I found is this. A lot of black women are bitter because of things they've gone through. There are black women, a lot of you queens, you have been raped, whether it was by a father, a uncle, a boyfriend, some random man that you didn't know. A lot of you all have been molested. You grew up being molested from the time you probably were about 3 or 4 up until you were maybe 12 or 13 years old. Some of you all are coming from broken homes. You didn't have an example or a mother or even a father showing you how to cook, how to clean, how to be clean. They didn't take care of you good. So the cycle continues. Now you have children of your own and your children are dirty. They're untidy. Your house is untidy. A lot of the black women, they're bitter. They're cursing out men and they can't even keep a man because they've been beat. Some of you queens, you've been beat. You've been abused. You've been talked about and called stupid, fat, ugly, black, told that you were never going to amount to anything. Anytime you're in a place where there are a lot of uneducated people, you will see the behaviors that I just gave examples of. If you go into a lot of the black communities now, you'll see a lot of people who are involved in crime. They're dirty. Everybody's hustling. Everybody's begging. Everybody's standing out on a corner. They don't have jobs. And why don't some of these people have jobs? Let's get past them being lazy. Let's get past them just not wanting to work. Some of these people don't even have the basic fundamentals of education down, but they can function appropriately on a job. Look around. It's some people, they don't even know how to read. Yes, I'm talking about grown people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. They don't even know how to read. It's some people of those ages, they don't even know basic math. You can ask them what's 2 times 2, what's 5 times 5. They don't know. Many of the women, they resort to doing sexually immoral things. They get into prostitution because they're trying to survive. Some of them become strippers. I'm not going for the, women saying, oh, she's a stripper because she's trying to pay through college. I'm sorry, and I'm being real with you guys. That's not every woman's story. That's not every woman's story of why she's stripping. Some of these women are not educated. They don't know how to read. They don't know how to write. They can't comprehend even what they read. But they know that they have to survive. They have to have a roof over their head. And so they will resort to getting fast money, prostitution, stripping. Some of these women have been torn down by men. Women, we are very sensitive as a whole and emotional. Some of you queens, you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 kids, and you got 2, 3, or 4 different baby daddies. I'm not knocking you, I'm not talking about you. But a lot of times you can't keep a man because of the fact that one man came in your life and he broke your heart, he cheated on you, and when you wasn't tolerating it and you was getting on him about it, he walked out and he left you. And every other man since then that has come into your life, you paranoid, you thinking he gonna cheat on you. All you know how to do as far as responding is screaming and hollering and cursing. Because it's anger there. But instead of everybody critiquing the black woman, how about we find out why there are so many black women? If we want to give a color, find out why some of these black women are angry. I know what some of you all are going to say. You're going to say, oh, that's an excuse. I got raped. I got beat. I got molested. I didn't turn out that way, but boo, that's your story. Everybody doesn't know how to handle certain hardships that come along in their life. Each one of us is built up different. What I can tolerate and where I'm strong, that may not be your story. But I can't knock the next woman because a man went upside her head and she's still with him. But if a man went upside my head, I walked away from him the first time. She may not have the tolerance level or the strength that I had. So instead of everybody critiquing the black woman and talking about how angry the black woman is, have compassion and get down deep and find out why they're so angry. Queens, let me tell you in this video message, everything that I just said, this is what I want you guys to do. Start it today. Start it tomorrow when you wake up. Let's all, and I'm including myself in this, let's all do something different to try to work and change the negative reputation that black women as a whole has. If you're the type of woman that cusses out a man or you cuss out people, period, and you're always angry in your vernacular or your verbiage, let's try this. When somebody comes to you with something, even if it's about you, be quiet. Be silent. Hear the other side out. Let them explain to you what you're doing or saying that's making them angry. Let them explain to you what you do that's wrong. Listen. And I want you to fight your hardest to be calm and to be quiet. Hear them out, and after they explain their side, then you speak. But try your best to speak in love. Queens, look for help. Go in your community. Look for resources that can help you to better yourself. If it's something that you don't have knowledge of, ask. Ask somebody. Go to somebody that you can trust. Go to your local college and take one class. I don't care if it's one class. Take one class. If you are not knowledgeable of a computer, take a computer class. Even if it's one. Do something different. Show the world that the stigma and the reputation that we have as black women is not true for everybody. We have been categorized. There is a stigma attached to us. We are all placed in one group as all being the same. But ignorance, how a woman carries herself as a whole, you may not agree with me, but it has no color. That's what I want you guys to do in this video message. Have compassion. Men that's viewing this video, or anybody, if you don't have compassion for the black woman, and since in your mind you feel that black women are this way as a whole, you try to dig deep and find out why they are the way they are. It's always a reason behind why people talk, walk, and act the way that they do.